So I'm just gonna go over the ingredient one by one. So this is the cumin. This is olive oil. Everybody's familiar with that. So this is salt. Everybody's familiar with that. And this is chili powder. So we're gonna go easy on this guy because I did a rehearsal and I couldn't sleep. So we're gonna go easy on this. And then the turmeric. This is great for inflammation and stuff as well. Used in a lot of Indian dishes across the board. And then if you were able to find this, then this is the thing why every Indian oh, I see some people with it. So yeah, if you've got the fenugreek leaves, as a substitute, you can use basil leaves or bay leaves. But essentially all the Indian restaurants use this, and that's why everything tastes the same. You go to one and another, they all use the same thing. So we got garam masala here. So again, this is only for people who like spicy. So garam means hot. So literally hot. And tomatoes as well. Then I realized something too, that I'm horrible at multitasking. So the universe brought me an assistant as well. So I'm gonna bring in my assistant, my friend and my neighbor. Gabby is gonna be my assistant. This is a good time to chop your tomatoes. So you're just dicing them, you're not slicing them, and they're just like little squares right now. And thanks so much for your help, because things would have already gone south by now.
So you're gonna make her do all the work?
Yeah,
and you're just gonna boss her around?
Yeah, basically.
And the cool thing about chana masala, it's very simple. And why is it so simple? The only vegetable we're gonna be chopping is tomato. Or is that a fruit? I guess.
It's a cilantro.
It's a fruit?
It's a fruit.
Okay, well, great. So there is no vegetable to chop. We're first gonna start out by just heating up the pan. And you wanna add about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. You want to leave it to the lowest setting so it doesn't burn. And now we're going to add some cumin seeds. The cumin seeds are really like an indicator of how hot the oil is. You want to add about 1 teaspoon of turmeric. We're going to add some fenugreek leaves as well. For these, you want to add 2 pinches. So if things aren't a little sizzling yet, maybe turn up the heat just a couple notches. Now we're gonna add some salt. So my family, we don't eat a whole lot of salt. So I just put in ½ tablespoon. But if you like to eat more salt, less salt, just adjust accordingly. Salt is great in the sense that you can always add it later. So I forgot to mention, there's also garlic as well. Again, some people don't like garlic. So ask your friends if you're gonna be cooking for somebody else. This is a good time to ask them if they like garlic or not. We're gonna do ½ teaspoon if you have a paste, or if you have cloves cut. This is, you add a couple cloves. So this is when I can smell it right now. It's really hot. So mine, if you got red chili powder, it's really spicy. I know the recipe calls for 1 teaspoon, but maybe just go with ½ teaspoon, and that will be probably a medium level spice. And I'm just turning on the fan here as things are starting to smell really good. I might get a knock on my door soon because my neighbors want to come in and they want to eat this stuff. So if yours looks kind of like this, you got an orangish yellow hue to it, that's a good sign. And now turn the heat to the lowest setting just so it doesn't burn. Just adding the tomatoes to the chickpeas and just mixing them real well. So what we've done is we've made this masala. And the crazy thing about it is, growing up in India, I never heard the term curry. So there's no such thing as curry powder in India where I was from. So everybody just makes it from scratch. This base, you can make it, and instead of adding chickpeas, you can add your favorite meat. You can add your favorite beans. You don't have to add chickpeas. This is universal, and that's why my mom taught me this, because then you're like ready for anything. And you can't tell anyone else. Like, these are little secrets. So like, you know, at this point, we're adding about 1/4 cup of water to this as well. This is not a soupy dish. We're not gonna make it a soup. So I'm gonna start opening up some chickpeas. So if you haven't already, now is a good time to grab your canned chickpeas. So just use a strainer to get the water out. While you're doing this stuff, you can turn the gas to low. That way your sauce doesn't burn. That would be a sad thing. Now is a good time to just put them in the sauce that you've made. We're gonna actually cover the pot. If you have a pot or whatever you're cooking with. In my case, I'm a little janky, so we're gonna just use a plate. So you want to set a timer for 12 minutes. If you started right about now, what really we're gonna close our session here is if anyone want to share their dishes here. We got, I think Michelle, you made yours looks kind of like mine. Let me see if I can spotlight you. All right, Michelle's. Oh my goodness!
Oh. Yay! And there's all my mess. There's.
Oh my goodness! Wow, love your pot as well. Oh my goodness! There we go.
Wow.
We got some additional stuff.
Mine is a little soupier, but I like more sauce.
So our fenugreek
Wow.
weren't powdered, so there's lots of pieces of fenugreek.
Nice. A little crispy there. Oh my goodness!
Nice.
That looks like a heart.
How do I show it? How do I show? Oh, there.
Oh, we're seeing you. Don't worry.
Nice.
Ooh. That looks good. Oh, here we go. Here we see it.
Put it on
it.
your computer.
Careful there.
Oh.
Oh.
It looks like mine.
So now
On top.
is the time we're gonna garnish. So you're gonna garnish it with cilantro. So you wanna just take the cilantro and we're gonna actually, yeah, so you wanna just show Gabby's gonna show what the little pieces look like. But essentially she's gonna decorate the top with cilantro. Here's a little secret. You could also add a little bit more fenugreek leaves if you have some. This is also a good time to just grab. So I'm gonna just add a little bit more fenugreek leaves to the top. Again, just a pinch on top. So if you're gonna be eating in terms of pairings and stuff, this is great with rice. You could also just eat it with naan. You could also just eat it by itself, soup. In terms of wine pairings, this is good with like red wine. Again, if you haven't donated, go ahead and click on the link and donate to support Cosmic Flow. It's a yoga studio where I learned how to teach yoga. And it's an amazing place for the community as well. So
Thank you.
all right, bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Enjoy your dinners.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, Gabby.
Bye.
For cooking.